So it's time for another giveaway, and this week we're drawing the winners for the Temu prize. And it's a pretty cool bundle list because, as always, it's 5 bundles and it's 3 of my top picks from all of the money and all the tools. I bought over 50 tools on Temu, split across 2 beastie videos. You can go and watch them here if you want. There was some absolute weird crud that came off Temu, but there were a few bangers, and these 3 were some of my top picks. So we've got a pair of pliers. It's like a combination cutter, but there's 4 extra attachments. So it's a really solid pair of pliers, but you've got a cutter head, you've got like a cable cutter, you've got a wire stripper, and it's just pretty decent. That really nice heavy set. I've got 5 of those. We've also got the pipe cutter. This is a really solid pipe cutter that was like 10 bucks on Temu. So I got 5 of those, and then this was a little winner. This was the flexible ruler. I thought this was going to be janky as heck and just absolute trash, but really surprised me this. I thought it was really quite solid, quite good, and it can go around corners and help you level things up around the corner of a wall and stuff. I thought quite a handy tool to have in your toolkit for not much money. So they were 3 of my top picks, and they are the prize. So let's pick the winners. So we've had 589 valid comments all entered into this giveaway, and it's dead simple to enter the giveaways. You just drop a comment, make sure you're subscribed, and then we'll pick 5 winners now with a random comment picker. And yeah, without further ado, let's pick the first one. So our first winner is Raffo6577. He says, I was literally laughing at the RRP. So was I. The RRPs on Temu are mental. They are just plucked out of the air numbers, and then there's like 90% discount, and then there's actually a realistic price. And he says, but I guess someone watching in the not too distant future will be thinking that was cheap. Bleeding inflation. Thank you, Temu, for the giveaway items. Yes, well, we're in a mental world at the minute. So that's number 1. Let's go for the second winner. Second winner is Howl at the Moon, and he says, another great video showcasing Temu's finest clickbait product images versus the real deal. There are some really crazy Temu product placement images. Standouts for me are the broadsword, double-handed screwdriver, whereas the bloke stood holding it like a lightsaber, and the cannon of a torch. The torch arrived, it was about this big, like not too out of the ordinary, but the guy's holding it like a bazooka, so pretty crazy images on Temu. That's number 2, let's go for number 3. Third winner is Me Boy Me, and he says, now do an endurance and strength test on your Chinese rubbish. That is true. We never got much chance to test things out properly, and I don't think they would have lived very long if you were doing some kind of tensile strength tests. You know, a proper forged German pair of pliers is going to serve you a lifetime, whereas something from Temu, I don't know how much strength and endurance testing they'll stand up to. It probably isn't a lot. That's number 3. Let's go for number 4. Hasselden100, and he says, I find the problem with Temu is the packaging. Stuff does just arrive in a grey bag. Whatever you buy, it just arrives in a grey bag. So if it's delicate, don't order it. I had the street lamp, about this big, came in a grey bag all the way from China. It was smashed to pieces, but they did refund it. So that is one thing you can say for Temu. They didn't argue with me. They just refunded me straight away, which is pretty good. But that's the 4th winner. Let's go for number 5. David Motul, and he says, I first bought a few items for guitar maintenance from Temu and found them to be quite reasonable. Following your last video, I bought the metal version of the flexible level, which is excellent. I didn't know they did a metal version of this. I will have to look that up. Thank you for the shout there, David Motul. And he says, I got the flexible level, which is excellent, along with a few other bits and pieces. Overall, as long as you are careful, you can get some reasonable tools for occasional use. That's it. They aren't really professional grade tools that are going to serve you every day, day in, day out. But to have something like this in your toolkit, it's a pretty cool item just to have there in a pinch. You can do some good stuff with it. A pipe cutter, I don't use these often, but if I'm doing a little bit of conduit, that is quite handy. These PVC pipe cutters are great. And this thing, you never know when you're going to need that, and then there'll be a use case. You'll be trying to put some skirting around a corner or something, level it up, and you'll be well glad of that. Maybe your lasers ran out of battery. That thing is going to be maybe a little bit of a lifesaver. So congratulations, David. We'll get this little bundle in the post to you. Congratulations to all 5 of our winners. We'll get in touch, get your addresses. We'll send these over to you. Now, don't worry if you've missed out, because we have loads of giveaways ongoing on the main channel, John has shown. If you want to see some of my epic tool hunts and tool fairs, tool shows from all over the world, head over to John has shown, subscribe there, and pretty much every video I try and get in a giveaway, and I always try and do 5 bundles of whatever item it is, just to try and increase the odds for everybody and try and get as many winners as we can, and to get some of these cool, quirky tools out into your hands. So make sure you go and subscribe to John has shown. We'll put a link in the description, and all of the videos, pretty much moving forward from the Temu video, I've got a giveaway in. So head over there, watch all those videos, get some comments in, get involved, and you'll be entered in the next giveaway. So thanks very much for watching, and we'll see you next time.